Yo, so take two on this one. It's JSF. So today I would like to talk about, well, I would like to talk about crushing blows. Crushing blows. Like I said in my last video, or one of my last videos, I made a video about crushing blows, but I lost 95% of the audio, which sucks. But I'm gonna just redo it. I don't remember everything I said, but I know how I feel because I'm still me. So we'll just go from there. But anyway, yeah, so this video will be a little different, and I probably say that a lot. I probably say a few videos are different, and then it's just me talking for 30 minutes. But no, I mean different in the sense that I'm not talking about something that I think is dumb, something I think that should be changed or removed from the game, because I actually like crushing blows. I like this mechanic. Like I do. I don't think the crush and blow mechanic needs to go. I think it's looking okay. So let me just say, it's looking like their next game is gonna be Injustice 3. Seeing as they're hiring people to bring Injustice and Mortal Kombat to the next console generation is what they said. And my phone just fell. It looks like that's probably gonna be the next game, Injustice 3. So not a huge shocker there. Not an announcement either, but I'm guessing in August at the DC Fandom thing, they'll probably announce it. Anyway, this is not a mechanic I want to see go away. It's a mechanic I would like to see tweaked and fixed a little bit and expanded on, or just changed. Maybe not expanded. Maybe expanded isn't the right word. But I like this mechanic. I think this is cool. And I think it adds some novelty to the game. It adds some degree of interest as far as like visual. Wow, that was a really shitty sentence. It makes the game look better. It's better for spectators, right? Even if you don't know shit about Mortal Kombat, if you see this, you're gonna say, "Oh shit, that must have been something crazy just happened," right? If you just see this on the screen, you go, "Oh shit, he just hit the fuck out of him. What's next?" And then he gets comboed or whatever the fuck. And you go, "Oh, like it's exciting, right? It's a cool moment." I think it can be. I think it needs to be balanced a little better in both ways, but we'll get to that. So anyway, as far as I understand, the crushing blow mechanic is inspired by crush counters in Street Fighter. If nobody's ever played Street Fighter 5, crush counters in Street Fighter 5. If anybody's ever played that, characters usually have a button like their sweep or something, or like their heavy kick or heavy punch or something, where if they counter hit you with that button, they you have a different hit reaction, right? So like, if normally it would just be this, then when you get crush countered, it'll be like that or something. You get more hit advantage. You can get a bigger combo, get more damage and stuff like that. Now of course for NetherRealm, they're gonna Mortal Kombat it up and change it from just more of a stagger to I see your fucking skull, like, which is understandable. It's cool. I like it. I think it looks cool. But they also went a little further with, in Street Fighter, it's just for counter hits, right? You counter hit somebody, you get a crush counter. Simple as that. That's why it's called a crush counter. Now these are called crushing blows, so if anybody tries to tell me that's not where the idea came from, I'm gonna say you're full of shit, because they're called crushing blows, and a lot of them are based off counter hit. But they, once again, Mortal Kombat it up and switch it up, right? Like how brutalities have different requirements, crushing blows have different requirements. So they're not all just counter hit. No, some are different. But I don't mind that, you know? I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, because having them for counter hit is cool. Having it for counter hit is cool, and I have no problem with that. But it's cool to have different situations, like throw crushing blows, right? You're not gonna counter hit on a throw. Like you're not really gonna. You can throw punish, and I believe Shao Kahn has a throw punish crush and blow requirement. It was kind of weird, but I don't mind it. Like I should say, first off, I don't think throws should be a 50-50. I think that's stupid. I think that's really, really dumb. I think you can change this requirement, but I understand it. Like, you take the throw wrong, now you get crush and blow. I get that requirement, but this is one I would change. And I wanted to talk a little more before I got into it, but I just landed here, so I might as well talk about it. I think throws should just be techable by hitting throw. I think that should be the thing. But, and I honestly, like in this game, like strike throw mix is such a thing that you really didn't need to make double throw crushing blows and throws 50-50. I don't think that needed to be in the game. It doesn't destroy or ruin the game for me, but I don't think it needed to be there. But anyway, you could do something just like tech throws with regular L1 or square and X, which is what, 1 and 3. Either that or like you leave it like that, and the way the crush and blow works is if you get thrown or something, now the next throw I do will crush and blow you unless you tech it. If you don't take a throw again, then you get crush and blown. And you can say, oh, that'll never work, that's too weak. But people get thrown all the time. People get thrown multiple times in a row. But, you know, but that's just one idea. One idea, one potential change for one situation, right? But I do want to give a little more praise to the crush and blow system, because I think there are some crush and blows for certain characters are just very well thought out, and certain characters are not. And I think that's a problem, because I think in development, like these are probably the first 2 characters designed, right? These 2, and then like Liu Kang. So they're well thought out, but the problem is there are other characters who aren't as well thought out, and once the game gets released, they never go back to those characters. They just kind of leave them there to dry, which sucks. But I will say he's got some solid crushing blows, like his whoa, I forgot I got easy crushing blows on. Woo, sorry about that. I just choked on air. That was crazy. All right. He's got his 2-1-2 crushing blow, which is literally if your combo has 8 or more hits. I knew I was gonna fuck that up. All right, let's do a regular combo. And then boom, you can throw it in. At the end of basically any combo, you do spear in. Well, you would need 1 more hit for that one, so you would have to like jump in. Boom, that's the one everybody's seen, you know about it. And that's the thing, right? Crush and blows are something that should practically happen in every match. And I think with these 2 characters, they did a decent job. They gave them a spear crush and blow. If you hit it from full screen and EX it, you get a crush and blow. I think that crush and blow I think the requirement is fine. I don't think the requirement for that is a problem. Like, you would hit a spear from full screen. I think that's fine as a requirement. I think the damage it does sucks, but I get that it's unbreakable, so I kind of understand it. But the reason I want to show this one and highlight that crush and blow is because it is balanced, right? You don't get the same damage off that you get, and we all know about throw crush and blows, right? Yeah, like, see how you got, I did a very simple combo, got way more damage. You don't get the same amount of damage off those 2 crushing blows, right? And then this one does DOT. Like, his crushing blows are well thought out. They even gave him a new throw crushing blow in the most recent patch for Aftermath, right? Gave him a new one. And the thing about that is, why did I make him block? Was that, is that like a muscle memory thing? I did not need him to block. Okay. Because Scorpion's throw game is great. It's one of the scary things about Scorpion. If you play a Scorpion player online, he's going to throw you 5 times, or at least try to throw you 5 times. So him having another throw crush and blow makes it more scary, because you can't just attack forward throw every time. Like I said before. But it's well thought out. It's a good crush and blow. Like, that helps him out a lot. So not only does he have 2 throw crush and blows with a great throw game, he has a crush and blow he can do at the end of every combo. He's got you know, down to like everybody, but I think that's all besides his spear crush and blow, which is practical to get in a match because it's very real. Now Sub-Zero, slide crush and blow. All you got to do is hit it 3 times. 1, 2, and then the third one, boom, you get over 30% guaranteed. That is a good crush and blow requirement. Very, very good. Very, very good. Then he has this crush and blow, which the requirement is, let's look it up. It's 1, 2, here we go. Combo of 8 hits or more. They both have crush and blows that you need 8 or more hit combos. Now this is very easy to do in the corner. Mid screen you can do it as well. It just takes a little more work, but you can still get a meterless 30+% combo with that. He has this crush and blow off his forward 2, counter or punish. This is, like, what that tells me, like, people use this as a mix-up tool because it's an overhead, but it's a 19 frame button that hits from round start range, right? Like, that tells me that you can whiff punish with this. I mean, it's better. Like, this is the button I usually would use to whiff punish with Sub-Zero, but you can literally use this and get a crushing blow from it. That's a good crushing blow requirement. I do not think that's bad at all. He also has a back throw crushing blow. Sub-Zero's throw game isn't the scariest thing in the world, but his mix is scary. Overhead, low, like his mix is so scary that when you're waiting for overhead or low, it opens up the throw game. So it's good that he has a throw crushing blow, right? And that's not I mean, I obviously can't show every character in the game, but there are other characters like Gearus, release day Gearus. Oh my god, he had like 6 practical crushing blows. Jax, I gotta talk about Jax though. I gotta, because people I guess still don't know this about. We gotta talk about Jax, and then we'll talk a little bit about Fujin. We'll talk a little bit about Fujin as well. Fujin's an interesting situation. So. He's a very interesting situation, but I do want to talk about Jax because Jax has been like the crushing blow king. Well, it was Gears when the game first came out, but Jax still. Oh, I don't have my settings. Where is it? Easy crushing blows both. What am I looking for? Frame data? I don't need frame data for this. He's got that crushing blow. Which is if it counters or punishes, and it's wait, no, I do want frame data for this part at least. 11 frame special, and if I think the first hit has to whiff, so you got to do it from like here, which is what I don't understand about some Jax players or the ones I see. Oh, it's unsafe. I guess that's why. Minus 16. But that like is safer. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. He's also got his overhead crushing blow, which you have to charge this to get it. As you can see, I don't have easy crushing blows on, do I? Oh, no, hold on, let's take that off real quick. So as you can see, now one thing that I think a lot of people don't know. Wait. I'm gonna fuck this up, but you see that? See the 2 hit counter? 3 hits. Wait, you see that? I'm basically what I'm trying to say is you can combo into this. I keep forgetting that I don't have a easy crushing blows on. I have to do this naturally, but you can literally combo into this. Now I don't play Jax, so I don't know like the optimal situation, but you can combo into that. He's also got what the fuck is what is the button? See, I don't know any of his moves. I do not know how to play this character whatsoever. But I think he's got some of the best crushing blows in the game. Or he's probably the best crushing blow character in the game. Oh, there we go. Oh, fuck. And I get rid of it. That crushing blow, which you can also combo into, all you need to do is have a combo of 6 hits or more. And I don't know if you know anything about Jax, but it's very easy for him to get 6 or more hits. If I could fucking... Alright, whatever, we'll just do it in the corner. You know the Jax stuff, you've seen it. And that's already 5 hits, right? All I gotta do is cancel it into the rockets. As you can see, right? It's very, 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 very simple. He also has his quad grab crushing blow where you literally just have to have the execution to do it. And I know all mine isn't the greatest, but if you have the execution to land it, you can get a free crushing blow whenever you want it. It's a grab, so it's unbreakable. All you need is 2 bars of meter. That's it. Free crushing blow. Like, he has some of the best crushing blow requirements in the game. His arms are heated up. He has throw crushing blow. Then he also has, what is it? Or that, so like when his arms are heated, like after Jax hits you with Fatal Blow, it's literally a 50-50. Is he gonna mid you or is he gonna throw you? Either one, you're getting crushed, so good fucking luck. So another example of a character whose crushing blows are done really well. I think maybe a lot. There's a decent amount of characters who have really good crushing blows. And then, I mean, even Fujin, like, that in this game where you are allowed to low profile everything because fuck neutral, you can slide in, whiff under projectile, boom. Good crush and blow requirement. Great. If it's for this game, that works. Sure. But then we have this. That's the worst crush and blow requirement in the fucking game. This worst crush and blow requirement in the game. In the game, worst one. It's never gonna land ever. You're never gonna land this in a high level match ever. Not against a competent opponent who knows, like, it's never gonna happen. It's stupid. It's useless. Get rid of it. For those who don't know, let me just show it while I'm just talking shit. Where is it? Flaws, block attacks, throws, air breakaway, get up to hop attacks, boom. Overhead slash, triggers after hovering for a short time. So you have to hover for a second, like, and let's turn this off just so you can see it, what the actual requirement is. So you can't do that. Gotta hover for longer. See how I still didn't get it? That's still not enough time. Now I get it. That's how long you have to hover for. Like, just sit there in the air vulnerable. Like, that is terrible. Like, that is a really, really, really bad crushing blow requirement. It really is. And we're going to get into some other ones because this mechanic, I think, has potential to be great. It has potential to be great, but I think it needs some more attention and some tweaking. Tweak it slightly, pay more attention with it, balance it better, right? Because it feels half cooked, right? They were like, you know what? Let's give you these crush counter style moves, except that it's Mortal Kombat, so it's gonna do 50% damage instead of doing like an extra 10. And I think that's where I disagree with it, really, because I like I've been saying, excuse me, I like the idea. Definitely like the idea, but some of these requirements are just like nonsensical. Like, hold on, counter punish, that's a good one. What's the other one? Triggers the opponent with stand blocking, but the player can't be in block stun. What the fuck does that even mean? You know what I mean? And like sure, you want him to stand. Like, I guess I get it. It's a low. You want me to stand blocking, but the thing is with Noob Saibot, this is high. He's got a fireball to high. Like, if he's got his slide, then you're really going to be duck blocking. There's no real reason to stand block against Noob Saibot. He doesn't have any overheads, right? Like, what does he have? This? Wait, does he have this? At the end of a string? Well, this is a string. It's not a special move. So, like, how do you really just get somebody to stand block in neutral like that? Like, at this range in neutral, why are you just stand blocking against Noob Saibot, right? It's not something that you see often, right? Whereas you have this, which is on counter and punish, which is a great requirement, right? So the characters who have some good ones, some bad ones, some weird ones. Also, his shadow crush and blow requirement, I think is terrible. I think it's one of the worst crush and blow requirements in the game. I think it's stupid, and they changed it, or they didn't change it. What they did was they gave him slide, and that counts as 2 shadows, which makes it a little easier to get the requirement. But homie, where we at? It's still not worth it, right? Because you have to land this 5 times still. 5 times. Like, you have to land it 5 times. That's 16. Now if I do it in a combo, 24-25%. You do that 3-4 times, it's somebody they're dead, right? Because I mean, if you factor in like chipping with normals and stuff like that, whatever other projectile you may use, you hit them with a combo, or whatever your combo is. You hit them with that 4 times, they're dead, right? Do that 2 rounds, that's 8 shadows, right? Yeah. Do that 4 times, 8 shadows. Like, it's very, 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 very specific, and like, it's something that you can't get in the first round no matter what. It's impossible, and it's really hard to get in the second round. You almost need a round 3 to get this crushing blow, and I think that's what makes it a really, really bad requirement. I mean, you get more damage, like, you get really good damage for it, but honestly, with how not hard, but how ridiculous the requirement is, you have to give me that much damage, because it wouldn't be worth it. it would never be worth using if I didn't get ridiculous damage, right? So that's just another bad requirement. Then we got Frost over here, the queen of bad crushing blow requirements. She's got this shit, which is her pressure tool, her drill. It's cool, blah blah blah. You want to use it in this range or a little bit closer, like around this range. First one's the high, second one's the mid, blah blah blah. Use it in pressure, like for blocking. For those of y'all who don't know, that's -7, right? That's -4, -3, whatever. You wanna pressure with it, right? If he doesn't know if you're gonna EX it or not, you can get the pressure with it. That's what you want to use this move for. So the crush and blow requirement should be like on some counter or punish stuff, right? Like you do that and then you back up, do another one, counter hit or something. Boom. That would make a little bit more sense. But the actual crush and blow requirement for this move, the actual crush and blow requirement is if it hits from maximum range. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna just show y'all. I'm gonna turn easy crush and blows off, so you know this is not cap. This is where I need to be. And I'm trying to combo after. Like I can do this, but that's 16% off of crush and blow. So, hey, I got 22% off of crushing blow. That's a really hard requirement, by the way. That's about optimal damage right there, 30%, and it's breakable. 30% breakable damage off a crushing blow, where it's hard to get the requirement in a real match because when the fuck are you gonna hit somebody with this from this far away in a match? It's a high projectile. It's traveling slow, like you can see it a mile away. Like it's just a really bad crushing blow requirement. It's one of the worst ones in the game. It's that crushing blow is never gonna happen in a match ever. It's never gonna happen, right? Frost does have throw crushing blows, but she's not the kind of character who has good strike throw mix. She doesn't have an auto shimmy string or anything like that. So it doesn't where is it? What do I wanna? Oh, this is the one I want to go over. But yeah, her throw game isn't that scary. Like Noob Saibot has throw crushing blows as well, but he has 2-1-2, which is an auto shimmy string, right? He has a 9-frame mid that you have to respect. So it gives you a reason to fear his throw game. Frost, not so much. She has an 11-frame mid, but it's not the best thing in the world. Anyway, she also has this move. Also has a crushing blow. Back 4-4. Triggers if you've landed 3 amplified auger lunges this match. So you have to land this amplified 3 times before you can get the crushing blow, right? Have to land that amplified before you can get it. And then once you finally get it, you can this now, mind you, this move is usually her combo ender, right? Like you it's a drill, right? Usually her combo ender. Well, if you want to do it if you want the crushing blow, you can't really use it as an ender because of the scaling. As you can see, I hit him once and he's already on the ground because it's too much with the scaling, right? Like you already launched him, they won't let you relaunch him, whatever. So let's do something like this. Look how awkward this shit is. Because for some reason it has to bounce, right? Oh, I remember, oh, I know what I want to show. I want to compare this directly to another crushing blow that is extremely similar. A crushing blow with the exact same requirement. And I want to show you, my beef, my issue with, not really issue, but how, whoa. I mean, Cassie, I love you, but not right now. But I just want to show you 2 crushing blows that are literally the exact same requirement, but for one character it's one of the best crushing blows he has and one of the best crushing blows in the game. For another character it's one you've never seen in a high level match and you never will, but they have the same requirement. So I want to show you why it's so important to pay so much attention and like for the developers, right, when you're balancing, right? So again, Liu Kang's bicycle kick. Y'all know this. I don't need to teach y'all this. Y'all know this. Amplified 3 times in a match, he gets a crushing blow, right? Frost, auger lunge. Where are we at? Amplify 3 times in a match, right? So after you got 3 amplifies, you do the 4th one. So I bounce him up, it's breakable. And that's about what I can get. That's about as good as that's gonna get off my best mid, right? And if I try to, and I'm not like, when I do this, I don't fail the combo on purpose. Like, I can try something like this, get tricky, but look at the damage for, you know, a combo that's a lot harder, right? Or we can do something like this. Like, you just aren't, it's breakable, and you're not going to get a ton of damage off of it, and you need to land this move enhanced 3 times just to get it. So you have to open them up 4 times. On your 4th time opening them up, if you had meter every time you open them up, congratulations, you just got this crushing blow, and he can probably break away from it. Well, he can break away if he has the meter. On the other hand, we got Liu Kang, who can not only set up his off unbreakables, he can double EX it if this game will let me. Yeah, he can double EX it. So he hits you 1 time. Okay, cool. Well, I got 2 EXs. All I need to do is get 1 more after the 2nd time you've been opened up, and you can't break away from it, right? After the 2nd time, boom. Now I got my crushing blow loaded, and guess what? Unbreakable combo, same damage. You couldn't break away to stop me from building it. And I mean, granted, Frost can build hers without letting you break as well. Right? She can, but when she uses hers, when she catches it out, you can break away. And they changed this crushing blow in the latest patch to make it so you're a little closer, because it used to have you about this far away, which was like ridiculous. Like, how is I gonna do anything to you? Like, how am I gonna get a combo? But again, it's breakable, and yeah, that's that. And this is just another crushing blow you're never gonna really see. You're never gonna see in a match. But Liu Kang's, you either see the crushing blow or you see the player go for it. Almost every single match they come close to getting it. Every single time, right? When you can do that, I believe is more bang for your buck. Yeah. Right? So you always see Liu Kang players go for it. It's just super interesting, right? And you need to look at characters like not just their crushing blow requirements, but how do the crushing blow requirements fit them as a character. That's one thing that was really good about Scorpion's crushing blow requirements. They're built around how he works. Like, Liu Kang having 2 throw crushing blows is great because his throw game is scary. You know what I mean? Liu Kang has some of the best strike throw mix in the game. Like from this, from that, just going with that. Like doing this, doing that or doing that is almost not seeable. Honestly, you almost need to know. Like, it's almost unseeable because there's a built-in stagger in the string. Like, that is fucking fast as hell. Like, his throw game is great. Frost having throw crushing blows is not really, it doesn't make her good. Like, people see that and go, oh, she's got throw crushing blows, that's hella good. Fam, if I can't throw you, it's not good. Like, Spawn's throw crushing blow is very, very situational, right? He has to have his back to the corner. And in that situation, you know he wants to go for the throw. Now, there's a whole rock, paper, scissors to that as well, but it's just like, when you, I don't know, man, like, it's just certain characters have more thought put into their crushing blows than others. Or them as characters, right? And that's just where my issue with crushing blows is. I like the mechanic. I like it. I think it's a good idea. I think crushing blows are cool, man. I want Injustice 3 to have some kind of similar mechanic, but I don't think you making one mistake, I don't think I should be able to get 50% or whatever off of a crushing blow. I think that's overkill. I shouldn't get, my combo damage shouldn't go from 25% to 45% because I whip punished you once. And this crushing blow sucks too, by the way. Now they just buffed it. They just buffed that string's damage. That's the only buff they gave Frost, the damage on this string. And as you saw, I did 327. Let me show you a regular Frost combo. 322. And that's not the complete optimal one, but yeah. And as you can see, still breakable, right? Like, you really don't get any extra damage. And even when I did this crush and blow combo, oh shit, I had to spin the bar meter still to get 32%, 33% off a crushing blow. Like, it's really fucking shitty. It's really fucking shitty. The only reason this crushing blow is useful, kind of, is because NetherRealm is incompetent and you can't combo from long range with that string, which for those of y'all who don't know, I'm sorry, I promise I'm not gonna make this a Frost video, but for those of y'all who don't know, this button is 19 frames. You don't want to use it at this range because his 11 frame button will hit you from here. You want to use it from here because it's slower than the buttons that reach from here, right? So you can't be here doing this button. You will get punished, with punish, that will neutral jump, you will die. So you want to do it from far away, but when you do it from far away, you can't combo off of it. So instead they said, give it a crushing blow, but the damage is garbage. Anyway, it's just, I would like to see crushing blows be more universal. I don't want to say they all should be counter punish like crush counters are. They're all counter hit moves. I don't know if that's the answer. I like them being a little different. I like some having different requirements, but there are some crush and blow requirements that just need to go, right? Like, you need to hover for 3 seconds and be vulnerable to get this crush and blow is really fucking stupid. It doesn't say 3 seconds, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, in Frost, in her variation 1, she has Arctic Barrage, which is her overhead. It's a 25 frame overhead special move, and it triggers or if it counters or punishes a low or ducking attack, right? Right? So he has to be... I need to... You know why this is even funnier? I wish I could show every single example, but that video would take too long, or I would have to edit a bunch of clips together, and that would take a long ass time. So this crush and blow requirement for this move, it already exists. Sindel has it. It's the same crush and blow requirement for her air whip, or a whip and flip, where she does the jump and flip in the air and hit you. But for her, it's a solid requirement because she can poke you and then do it. And then do whip and flip if you counter poke, right? If I do down one and you do a down one back, boom, got you. But with me, down one into a fucking 25 frame, like, come on, bro. Like, who are we kidding here, bro? Oh my god, hold on. We about to do this. Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, what the fuck? Like, when is that ever gonna... When are you... Like, it's so fucking slow, dude. like, it's just... I just wish every character got the same love. Because, like, I need to counter a low, like... Maybe if somebody's randomly low profiling over there, but like if they know I have this, or they just see the 25 frames of startup and having to stand up, like come on, man. Some crush and blows in this game are fucking terrible, but the idea, the mechanic itself is that's not the issue. The issue is the implementation of it, and for some characters. Now, I think throw crush and blow should do a little bit less damage. I don't think they should do 31%. I think they should probably do like 25% or something. They should do more than regular throws. They should do more than 20%. But I think like doing an extra 10% or extra 11% or something, it's like a good happy medium. I think, cause some like, I don't know, man. Getting 2 throw crush and blows and doing 60% on somebody who literally has to guess striker throw. Y'all ever notice this move puts her backwards? Look, I can't stagger this. It puts me backwards. It's -8. Boom. Resets neutral. But no, I think that's a little excessive. I think down 2 crush and blows, being able to do, you know, over 50% is kind of excessive. Especially once you factor in that you can do 2 crush and blows in one combo. Like, I don't think 1 crushing blow should be 40%, and then like if you armor break or if you do another crushing blow at the end of the combo, now you did 47% into DOT. Like, I think that's a little overkill. I don't think crushing blow should be a death sentence. Like you've seen the clips where you get crushing blow twice and you die from full health, or you get crushing blowed by Baraka once and then a fatal blow combo and you're dead. Like I think that's a little too much. Like Spawn's crushing blow doing 60% is a little too much. But I do like the mechanic. But hey, what do y'all think, man? There's more characters. There's more characters I can definitely talk about. Like I said, I was talking about Gears' crushing blows. I can talk about Spawn's crushing blows. He's got some really good ones. He's got some good practical ones. Johnny Cage has had some wonky ones. The glasses finally became a useful crushing blow, but still not the best. Like, I don't even think Joker's throw crushing blow is great. That you have to cancel fatal blow. It's like, yeah, but that means you can only do it when you're under 30 health, under 30% health, and you're probably only going to get to go for it maybe 2 times in the whole set or less. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think that's a great requirement. It's not like, but then he has like his 4-2 crushing blow, which requirement is perfect. Counter hit or punish, right? His Bear Boy beatdown crushing blow, EX it 3 times, sure. You know? I think there's a lot of characters who have some good ones or some thoughts put into them. Like, they literally make Kung Lao's dive kick his armor breaker. Like, are you serious? Like, that plays into his game plan well. But every character doesn't all get the same love. You know what I mean? So I do hope that for the next game, which I'm gonna just assume is Injustice 3, that the crushing blow mechanic or something like it is welcome. I think it would be cool, but I hope you guys are another realm. I hope they pay more attention to it. Please, you need to watch these characters closely. You need to do one-to-one comparisons of these characters. They don't need to play exactly the same or feel exactly the same. They can feel different. They can have different playstyles. It's totally fine. Like, Injustice 2 had different characters and different playstyles. The Flash was not his owner. Like, you know what I mean? It's okay for them to be different, but they need to not stray too far from what makes them balanced. I hope that makes sense. And crushing blows, I want to look crazy, but I don't want them to actually be crazy in high-level gameplay. Now, if you can do 3 crushing blows in one combo, hey, that combo can do a shit ton of that. I can do 50-60%. You do 3 crushing blows, you can never do that again the rest of the game. Fine. But 1 crushing blow shouldn't do 50%. Like that, we got to tweak the damage a little bit too. But anyway, like I was saying before I interrupted myself, what do y'all think? Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? Do y'all hate crushing blows? You think they need to just throw the whole idea in the trash? Let me know, man. Leave some comments. Like the video if you liked it, subbed if you haven't. I could use all the subscribers. I appreciate all the new subscribers. So everybody watching my videos, I appreciate y'all. I'm not going to waste too much more of your time. So JSF, I'm out of here. Y'all stay safe.